Hey guys, headed to the Andvaris show to start shooting the Andvaris show. Guys, you guys want to stay tuned. There's going to be an awesome episode. I'm going to cover a few different topics. Some might be even controversial, guys. But this is what I'm using the platform for. The Andvaris show will be available only on Facebook, guys. The Andvaris office where I'm normally shooting from. So, I'm going to use the platform to cover controversial topics, things that other call centers don't want to tell you or don't want to talk about, guys. So, this is where you're going to get all your information from, guys. I'm going to start bringing CSPs and agents into the office to interview them so you guys can see actual live agents and what they have to say about the Andvaris call center and about Andvaris. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to the Andvaris show. This is episode 2, and today we're going to be covering topics on clients, fees, and lack of communication with your call center. You're gonna want to stay tuned, guys. Let's get this show started. Here we go. Okay, so first topic on the chopping block. We're gonna talk about how fast clients get staffed and how quickly they leave the portal. Now, for those of you who are veteran CSPs, you guys already know, clients come and go all the time. Something that I tell all my agents and any new agents coming in, guys, is that we're not privy to client information, which means that Arise does not communicate with us when these clients are coming in and when they're leaving. Yes, we know of clients that they're working to attain. We know of clients that they're in communications with to try to bring on board onto the platform. They do give us that kind of information on meetings, but what they don't tell us is how fast a client will be leaving the portal. Guys, normally, and I know a lot of you already know this, normally, if it's a chat or data entry position, the client in the portal won't last but maybe 2 days at most. Now for regular clients and regular opportunities, they normally have a class start date. You can't go by that, guys, because the class start date might say January 22nd or February 30th, but the class will be full 100% before that class start date. So you could be in the middle of doing your assessment, your voice assessment, your technical check, and it could be gone. The class, it'll get canceled on you, you'll get removed from the portal, and you won't see it in your Arise portal any longer. That's why I tell any agent that's actually going through the process, guys, of registering for training certification, that they need to do it right away. It can be done in 1 day. It does not take that long, guys. All that you have to do is your voice assessment, a technical check, a pre-assessment, and possibly a program assessment. And then you're done. And actually now they added a background check in there, so you'll do a background check. But nothing should take you more than 20, 30 minutes, you know, any one of those single steps. So within an hour or 2 at most, you can be completely enrolled into a certification course, pay for your training certification, and show up to training on that class start training date. All right, let's continue the show. Next topic, we're talking about fees, call center fees. So guys, I'm sure some of you guys already know and must be tired of it, but I get calls in here all the time. I get calls to the office day in and day out, guys, from customer service agents asking me whether a client pays a certain amount and whether they should be charged this fee, and or how many fees they're being charged for working with that call center. Guys, you have to weigh the pros and cons of the call center that you're working with within the Arise network. Do not, I repeat, do not click on that list while making your profile to click from the premier Arise list. The only thing you're doing at that point, guys, is gambling that one of those companies that you have chosen from that list will be a good, outstanding company. Now, don't get me wrong. There are companies out there that are doing well, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and following some type of guidelines. And that's another reason why I make this show, guys, to try to set some standards, some industry standards, so that CSPs and agents don't have to go through the things that I hear on a daily basis, guys. And I'll give you guys some examples. So obviously I'm not gonna name any personal information or drop any names here, but you know, I'm sure the call centers who know what they do, you know who they are. So I had an agent call into the office and explain to me that they're being charged for a termination fee. while I understand that, I guess I kind of understand that. If you terminate your statement of work, then you're going to get charged a fee. Not something that we do here at Andvaris, but I get it. I understand it. Now, what I don't understand is sometimes the cost of this termination fee, which can sometimes be your entire paycheck. How does that work? How does that even make sense? Your entire paycheck for terminating your statement of work? That doesn't sound right. It's not ethical. It's horrible. I don't know what else to say about it, but it happens. It happens out there. Some of the reasons why you need to make sure that you're working with the correct cost center. You're working with a reputable cost center who's there for your best interest. Guys, I have no problems with charging fees. This is not a charity. We're all in business. This is a cost center. But you have to follow some type of guidelines as a company, and you have to be ethical as a company. With that being said, guys, you'll find other cost centers that charge for fees like an invoice fee, or writing you a separate line on the invoice fee, and communications fee, where for communicating with them they're charging you. I mean, the list goes on and on, guys. It's crazy. Definitely some questions you want to ask the cost center that you're going to be working with, and who's hiring you, how they will be hiring you, what they will be charging you, and all of their fees, guys. Make sure you get all that information before selecting that cost center. All right, the last topic here on the Andvaris show for today will be lack of communication. I mean, it's unbelievable the stories I hear from agents who call into the office that don't know who the company is, have never spoken to a company owner, or spoken on the phone with anyone at that company. Guys, the one thing I say, and I just can't say it enough, can't stress it enough. This company that you are going to be working with is cutting your paycheck. They are responsible for paying you. How is it that you can select a company, go through all the process, not speak to anyone, get to work, and then expect a paycheck? You're more than likely, you're not going to get one. I mean, that's plain and simple. I know it's bad for, you know, the Arise community, the Arise network, but it happens. It happens out there. If you don't know, you know now. So you have to be very careful with that. If you enroll into that company, so if you select that company to start working for, and you don't get an email right away, you don't get a phone call, they don't walk you through the next few steps, I mean, those are red flags right there altogether. If they did, let's say for example that they sent you an email or gave you a call, fine. But when you call them for information, they're not answering, or they take 2 days to reply, or you can only reach them by Facebook, or you can only reach them by email, or when you do call them and leave a message, they take 3 days or 4 days to get back to you, or in some cases that I've heard, never get back to you. Guys, drop that call center. Ask to be released. There is nothing wrong whether you're already working, if you have your statement of work, if you're in training, if you just joined them. All you have to do is ask to be released and look for a call center that better fits you. There's no way that you can expect to be paid on time, to be paid correctly, and to be successful. Bottom line, guys, at the end of the day, all call centers across the Arise platform will charge you a service fee. And that's fine, guys. But what are you paying that service fee for? What service are you getting? No matter what that service fee might be, whether it's $20 or $80, it doesn't matter. It truly does not matter. And I say that with complete confidence because it is the service that you're providing as a call center. It is the service that you're getting as a customer service professional. If you're getting top of the line service, then you don't mind paying top of the line money. It's pretty simple, guys. But if it is that you're not getting any service at all and you're still paying a service fee, you might want to ask yourself a few questions or try to get in touch with them, and or, I think worst case scenario, ask them to be dropped. Ask to be released from the program or from the call center altogether, guys. And a little quick note before I leave, guys, don't ever let any call center scare you from releasing or from being dropped from a program. Like I said before, whether you're in training, you have a statement of work, no matter what it is, any other call center, like I've done plenty of times, guys. We've brought agents on board from other call centers who have already been working, have been training or with a statement of work, and it's a smooth transition, guys. We bring them right over, they're back into training or back to work. So don't let any call center out there scare you and tell you that you're gonna lose your statement of work or that they're gonna terminate it, whatever the case might be, or whatever blabberish they say. Guys, you're in complete control when working from home with Arise. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for the Andvaris show. I hope you guys found that information useful. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Leave me some comments or some questions below. I'd love to answer some of your questions, guys. If you guys have any questions at all, I'm going to leave my direct line right here below to the Andvaris office. If you guys have some good ideas on some good topics that I should cover for next and upcoming shows, I want to hear them, guys. Later.